All right, I do feel a little bit bad at the fact that I've had zero like video updates. I'm really messing around with holding my camera at the moment. Anyway, um, so yeah, the updates have been very, very non-existent aside from just my community posts that explain things that are happening with my day, things that are happening with the story, things like that. However, I just want to apologize. I thought the however was going to lead into I'm going to do better to upload more videos to YouTube. That's not true. I'm writing a book, and that requires a lot of just off the internet time, just looking at my work, just seeing what I like and what I don't like, what I need to strengthen, and moving forward from that point. So that's the update. It's going well though. It's going well. I got a lot of stuff done, and there's a lot more stuff to be done. That is just exciting to do. It doesn't feel like a slog to keep writing at the moment. It feels like I have the bones down for what I want, and it's just filling out the rest, and I'm having a really good time with it. The cast is exploding, yo! So many people are in this story, so that's pretty cool. I had the main cast for the overarching story, so the most important story for my book, at least in chapter one and through all the parts of it, was basically down. Aside from the end points of it, however, now it's just a matter of now because originally I decided that it would be kind of quick. I thought it would be just a couple dozen pages that would be dedicated to the situation, but I realized that it does so much work for my story. The heavy lifting on explaining the world, the characters, how they treat one another, and things like that. That I'm digging in. I'm just really enjoying introducing these characters, showing how they relate to one another and just how they play off of each other. And hopefully by the end of it, you'll see how the different personalities that you're introduced to reflect on the future of the story. I think that's cool. I think that when you finally meet what I would consider personally to be the core cast for the overall story I'm writing, knowing why they behave the way they do, knowing the influences that built them into the people that they are, I think is so cool. I think that's really important. So that's what I'm working on right now is just filling out this merry group of rats, and I'm having a great time. That's about it. It's going a little slow. It's going a little bit slowly, but only because it has expanded so much more than I would have ever imagined that I'm trying to be careful. I'm taking each new step of it as something that could be its own contained story that would just add to the overall. But we'll see how that goes. The fact that right now I wanted to add more to the rat house with the actual like just the younger people that live there. I mainly focus on adults, but it's going to be really important to focus on the people that populate the rat house so that you understand what they do day to day, the dangers of the world, and things like that. So seeing things from their perspective on a wider world scale sounds like it makes a lot more sense. It makes a lot more sense than meeting these adults that are used to everything and basically getting it from their perspective seems a little bit more watered down. So approaching it from the perspective of younger people that are out to make a difference in their own little group. A lot of it is stealing to pay for food, essentially things like that. A lot of Robin Hood type stuff. And there is kind of a system for the world that overall it's not like a real world situation where if you get robbed, you're gonna be mad. You're real mad. You're gonna want your money back. Talk to the cops. Be like, trying to figure shit out. In this world, it's more of if you got robbed, especially by a kid, you're an idiot. You're someone that just should have known better, and you kind of take your licks at that point. At the same time, there is functions of the world for people to kind of gain back the stuff that was taken from them, but if it really matters that much, they're gonna have to pay for it. And so just having that idea within the world where, if you're not gonna see little kids get like beaten up for like robbing somebody, you're gonna have people more like catch them in the act and be like, you need to do better, get the fuck out of here, you know, things like that. Like that's kind of the perspective on that type of thing, and the way as a society as a whole treat younger people. There is no, we need to beat this kid, we need to kick the shit out of him or something. It's nothing at all like that. But also because of the fact that I will make a large note in my story that children are really important, even if they're shitheads, even if they're robbing you and things like that. It's gotten to a point where there's not a lot of people left, and even though a lot of kids don't make it just because of the world, because of the dangers that are happening, there is still a sympathy. There's still that kind of sociological understanding that if they're doing these things that are negative, there's a reason. It's not just because they're doing it because they want to. So that's a lot of what I'm working on. That's a lot of what I'm building up now, and now focusing on the individuals that would be representing that part of the story are only now coming in, and I'm loving it. I'm having a really good time. So there you go. That's the video. Oh, oh, oh. Censor. All right. All right. That's it. Bye.